It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. I'm super excited to bring you yet another German Pilsner today. This is from, and I believe it's called Schultheiss Brewery, and this is their Pilsner. Been going since 1842 in Berlin, or from Berlin in Germany. Brown glass bottle. There's their printed bottle cap. It is 5% ABV. It's all in German. Let's get it out into a glass and see what we get. Nice bit of smoke on the bottle opening. Beer in the glass. If you're, well, let's pour the beer out first and we'll have a little bit of a chat in a moment. Okay, so beer in the glass. We've got a 2-finger white head. It's a lovely straw-coloured beer. Really lovely looking beer. Straw-coloured, good carbonation rolling up the middle of the glass. This looks absolutely fantastic. If you were to have this kind of poured out and put down on the bar, you know, this sort of thing, like, you know, there's your beer type of thing, bit of a slam down on the bar. In Germany, you'd be thinking, ooh, now then, that looks good. That looks good. And you'd be really excited to try it. Same out of the bottle here in my little bar, drinking it out of the bottle. It looks great. The pour looks great. Really appetizing looking beer. Aroma then. Yeah, a little bit of light, grainy malt. Slight stinging nettle aroma from those fantastic German hops. It smells fantastic. The beer was kindly sent to us by our channel sponsor, beersofeurope.co.uk, the largest online beer store in the UK with a fabulous range of beers from all over the world. If you love your beer, you've been away working, you've been on holiday, and you want to try that beer abroad you found, then the best place to find it in the UK would be beersofeurope.co.uk. Link in the description box of this video. Okay, I'm going to get into this one. I'll tell you my story. It's not much of a story really, it's just my kind of love affair with German beer, but we'll get to that in a moment. Let's dive in. Cheers, everybody. Just it's just incredible beer. Stone the Crows. There's such a wonderful balance between that lovely crisp malt beginning to the beer and that fantastic kind of slightly grassy mixed with the grains, stinging nettle, kind of almost organic, bitter, peppery, spicy finish on the beer. It's such a wonderful balance between them lovely, slightly sweet malts over there and that kind of bitterness over there. It's wonderfully in tune with itself. It's 5% ABV. You could drink this beer in Germany until the cows come home. And they've just got this fantastic art, haven't they, of brewing beer. And of brewing beer that you could just go, oh, what a fantastic kind of first taste on it. And then you want to just continue kind of, you know, enjoying. Carbonation pushes the beer round the inside of the mouth, releases more of that flavour. But it's a light, wafer grain beginning with a little bit of a biscuity middle, and then this wonderful longing bitterness that really does kind of take a long time to kind of, you're tasting that bitterness and that flavour, that organic kind of stinging nettle flavour for quite some time. So the stinging nettle and the hop, quickly cover this. You've heard me talk stinging nettle. If you're really kind of in tune with your brewing, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about here. But if you're new to beer, and the reason why I'm mentioning stinging nettle is because they're very close relatives on the Darwin tree of life. The actual stinging nettle and hops, they kind of branch off together, and they're cousins on the tree of life. So you can imagine a typical German hop being very close to that kind of stinging nettle flavour. I'm not talking American hops here that have that mango, passion fruit, grapefruit flavour in the beer. I'm talking more of a traditional, maybe a German Hallertau or something like that. But it's wonderful, wonderful tasting beer. So my story with German beer, if you go back, and you can actually watch this, if you go back and watch my videos of German beer 2011, 2012, 2013, 10 years ago now, believe it or not, you probably see that I've got these German beers and I'm kind of like, yeah, they're okay, they're okay, they're I probably would have given it a 6 out of 10 back then. Because back then, 10 years ago, I was all over this kind of stuff. All over this kind of like West Coast IPA style beers. And I thought, this is the future of brewing and all that. Don't get me wrong. I love IPA. I love, your stouts, your porters, your Baltic porters, your imperial stouts, your imperial double IPAs, your saisons, your sours. I love it all. Love every kind of spectrum of the beer industry. But what I had to learn to do was I had to learn to love lager, and I had to learn to love and really appreciate German beer. It took me some time. But once I got there, and it took me to go to Hamburg in Germany. I went to Hamburg. You've probably heard this story a million times. Turned up at Uberquell Brewery. They handed me a glass, outside fermenters, beautiful hot sunny day, and they said, help yourself to a Helles lager from this outside fermenter. So literally the beer hadn't moved 5 yards. It was literally in the corner of this yard, and I was pouring, and I come out and I sat with a glass like this. I sat in the German sunshine with a Helles lager, and it was like a light bulb moment in my mind. It was like, I get it now. I completely get it now. And I've not looked back. I'll drink more German beer now. So with my relationship with beersofeurope.co.uk, they will tell me, so good. Go on our website every month, pick 12 beers, email them to us. I got a contact there. Of course I have. So I'll do that. And so this month, for argument's sake, third month in a row, I've ordered 12 German beers. So that's 36 German beers I've ordered from Beers of Europe since January of 2023. And I had an email back off my wonderful contact at Beers of Europe. It was like, we sent the beers out. We sent you a box of 12. That's what kind of the box size is. You can get 12 beers in a box. But we mixed it up a bit. They said we took 2 of the German beers out and we added a Thornbridge and this new brewery from Ireland. We just thought we'd mix it up a bit. They said, because you're ordering an awful lot of German beer. And it's only for the fact that, how can I put it? I've drank so many IPAs. I've drank so many stouts and porters and imperial stouts and saisons and all these other wonderful styles. And I just, at this moment in time, in this moment of my beer drinking life, I think you go through stages of liking different beers. At this moment, for the last year or two, I've been absolutely into my German lager. And whilst I'm into my German lager, I want that to continue. I want to be ordering and buying German beer, because I'm loving this little phase. It might not be a little phase, it might be the rest of my life. You never know. You never know. But I'm absolutely, this is right up my street. That is right up my street. Look at the lacing. Great look to the beer. Great look. Great aroma. Great taste. Wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. Schultheiss Pilsener, Berlin, Germany, 5% ABV. Check it out from beersreviewed.co.uk. That lovely bitterness at the back end is terrific. I like that enough to give it a Stone the Crows 9 out of 10. So 9 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. A really good German Pilsner that. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom. Cheers.